Mr., usually written in its abbreviated form Mr., is a commonly used English honorific for men. The title derived from master, as the equivalent female titles, Mrs., Miss, and Miss, all derived from the archaic mistress. The title master was retained and used for boys and young men, but is now less commonly used. The plural form is misters, or the abbreviation messieurs or messrs. This is an English abbreviation of the French messieurs, sometimes pronounced in English. Historic etiquette: historically, Mr., like Sir, once indicated a social status only applied to gentlemen or persons at or above one's own station as a mark of respect. This understanding is obsolete today. In past centuries, Mr. was used with a first name to distinguish among family members who might otherwise be confused in conversation. Mr. Doe would be the eldest present. Younger brothers or cousins were then referred to as Mr. Richard Doe and Mr. William Doe and so on. Such usage survived longer in family-owned business or when domestic servants were referring to adult male family members with the same surname. Mr. Robert and Mr. Richard will be out this evening, but Mr. Edward is dining in. But such usage today is rare in American culture but still quite common in others as a sign of respect when first names are being used, the last name is not known, or where English is not the mother tongue. Professional titles: Mr. is sometimes combined with certain titles. The feminine equivalent is Madam. All of these except Mr. Justice are used in direct address and without the name. The title Mr. Justice is not used in direct address. In certain professional contexts in different regions, Mr. has specific meanings. The following are some examples. Medicine: in the United Kingdom, the Republic of Ireland and in some Commonwealth countries, many surgeons use the title Mr., rather than Doctor until the 19th century. Earning a medical degree was not required to become a qualified surgeon. Hence the modern practice of reverting from doctor back to Mr. after successfully completing qualifying exams in surgery is a historical reference to the origins of surgery in the United Kingdom as non-medically qualified barber surgeons. Military usage: in the United States military, warrant officers and chief warrant officers are addressed as Mr. In the United States Navy and United States Coast Guard it is proper to use Mr. to refer to commissioned officers below the rank of commander, though the use of Mr. implies familiarity compared to the use of rank title for an unknown officer. In the British Armed Forces, a warrant officer is addressed as Sir by other ranks and non-commissioned officers. Commissioned officers, particularly of junior rank, should address a warrant officer using his surname in the prefix Mr., for example Mr. Smith, although often their rank or appointment is used, for example Sergeant Major, Regimental Sergeant Major, or RSM. In the British Armed Forces a subaltern is often referred to by his surname in the prefix Mr. by both other ranks and more senior commissioned officers, for example. Report to Mr. Smith-Jones at once rather than report to Second Lieutenant Smith-Jones at once. Judges: in the courts of England and Wales, judges of the High Court are called, for example, Mr. Justice Crane. Where a forename is necessary to avoid ambiguity it is always used, for example Mr. Justice Robert Goff to distinguish from a predecessor Mr. Justice Goff. The female equivalent is Mrs. Justice Hallett, not Madam Justice Hallett. When more than one judge is sitting and one needs to be specific, one would refer to my lord, Mr. Justice Crane. High Court judges are entitled to be styled with the prefix the Honourable while holding office, for example the Honourable Mr. Justice Robert Goff. In writing, such as in the law reports, the titles Mr. Justice, or Mrs. Justice are both abbreviated to a J placed after the name. For example, Crane J would be substituted for Mr. Justice Crane. The Chief Justice of the United States may be referred to as either Mr. Chief Justice, or Chief Justice. For example, Mr. Chief Justice Roberts, or Chief Justice Roberts. Catholic clerics: among Catholic clergy, Mr. is the correct title and form of address for seminarians and other students for the priesthood and was once the proper title for all secular and parish priests, the use of the title further being reserved to religious clergy only. The use of the title Father for parish clergy became customary around the 1820s. A diocesan seminarian is correctly addressed as Mr. and once ordained a transitional deacon, is addressed in formal correspondence as the Reverend Mr. In clerical religious institutes, Mr. is the title given to scholastics. For instance, in the Jesuits, a man preparing for priesthood who has completed the novitiate but who is not yet ordained is properly Mr. John Smith, S.J., and is addressed verbally as Mr. Smith. This is to distinguish him from Jesuit brothers and priests. Orders founded before the 16th century do not, as a rule, follow this practice. A Franciscan or Dominican, for instance, becomes a friar after novitiate and so is properly titled brother, or, if a cleric, father. Permanent deacons in the United States are not to be styled the Reverend Mr., but instead simply as deacon, or the Reverend Deacon followed by their first and last names, for example, Deacon John Jones. It is also customary in some places, especially in the Eastern Catholic churches, to address deacons while speaking, like presbyters, as father, or father deacon. Other usages, Mr. can also be used in combination with another word to refer to someone who is regarded as the personification of, or master of, a particular field or subject, especially in the fields of popular entertainment and sports, as Gordie Howe is referred to as Mr. Hockey, or Reggie Jackson is known as Mr. October. In Italian football, deference to a coach is shown by players, staff and fans referring to him as Il Mister, or directly, Mr. This is traditionally attributed to the conversion of the local game of calcio to English rules association football by British sailors, who would have been the first coaches. Non-English language equivalents. Afrikaans, Meneer, Amharic, Ashapamel paragraph, Albanian, Zotari, Arabic, Oomo cubed Uso Armenian, Ashu paragraph, Ashu paragraph, Assamese, AA section Euro, Azeri, say unregistered trademark NAB, Bengali, AOELAA/AA section Euro, Belarusian THTH degree N Euro, Tithe degree TH 1/2, Bulgarian, THTH 3/4 N THTH 3/4 THTH 1/2, Burmese, U, Catalan, Senya, Chinese, ACY, Croatian, Gospodin, Czech, Pan, Dutch, de heer, only when referred to in the third person and on envelopes. Meneer or mijnheer, in all situations, but mostly in speech, except on envelopes. Esperanto, Sinjero, Estonian, har currency RRA, Finnish, herra, French, monsieur, Filipino, Jinu, Georgian, a florin corporation florin German, Swedish, Norwegian, Danish, herr, Greek, ishii to the first II, car 1/2 rios, abbreviation, I, K. A Euro plural, ishii to the first II to the first, car 1/2 rio, abbreviation, II, KK. Unlike English practice, this style is never to be used for the deceased. In such cases styles of religious connotation are used. Hebrew, Y or Hindi, AAN Euro, Hungarian, AR, Icelandic, Hera, Ido, Sara is used to refer to any adult person, male or female, married or not. If it is necessary to indicate that the person in question is an adult male, then Sarulo is used. Indonesian, Tuan, Bapak, Irish, and Tiwasal, Italian, Signor is used when attached to a name. Signor is only used as an honorific, the equivalent of sir. Japanese honorifics are affixed to the end of a proper name or official title and are defined less by gender than by the relationship between the speaker and addressee. The most common, however, is san, itself derived from the more formal sama. In newspapers and other contexts, the most common honorific used is the Chinese-based chi. Canada, R² paragraph a cubed R² degree a cubed euro, Kazakh, Thondan euro thth degree, Korean, the suffix I. The term for young boys and younger men is E-micron degree, and the form for young girls and younger women is I. Kotava, Weltaik, Kurdish, O³ Uso section, Latvian, Kungs, Lithuanian, Ponas, Macedonian, THTH 3/4 N THTH 3/4 THTH 1/2 THTH 1/2 Maltese, Sanjurg, Malay, Enkik, Marathi, AAN Euro, Montenegrin, Gospodin, Occitan, Tsar Copyright NHER, Aria, Sriman, Papemento, Senior Persian, OO Section, Polish, Pan, Portuguese, Senesra. Punjabi, AAAA, AAA, Romanian, Dom, Russian, THTH 3/4 N THTH 3/4 THTH 1/2 THTH 1/2 Sanskrit, AAAAN Serbian, THTH 3/4 N THTH 3/4 THTH 1/2 THTH 1/2 Sindhi, O3 terahertz O Sinhalese, a paragraph AA paragraph Slovak, par N, Slovene, Gospod, Spanish, C plus or minus or, Somali, Sidi, Swahili, Bwana, Swedish, Hare, Syriac, UUP Tamil, AAA Tibetan, Telugu. A degree paragraph a plus or minus a degree a plus or minus Euro, Thai, an unregistered trademark a square descent, Turkish, Bay, TSWANA, Arari, Ukrainian, Thai degree TH 1/2, Urdu, OO terahertz is used as a prefix before the name and I1/4 IIO is used as a suffix after the name, Vietnamese, ONG, Yiddish, K, abbreviated, used with the first name rather than the surname. References